must starve as well.
So this will be part 2 of the part 1, because so you will be which is why we kind of had a bit skipped or so. So this guy will be the last guy that you have to do.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
I'll start with the guy over here, then I'll go farther out. Just because this guy is going to be an easier person. Just somebody here, so.
You look like you need a rest. Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others. That's something at least.
Hopefully you won't take the main quest won't take me too long, so you don't want to waste too much time on the main quest and stuff like that. So I will try to be quick to get through this video as quickly as possible. Also considering how not many people even bother watching the entirety of my videos, so it should be nice if people watch more of it, but I guess that's the viewer's choice in the end.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
So now back to the other Brandon, the other one who had been branded, because he'll be fine by now.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway.
Nope, I'm gonna be heading to the Vale and talking to whoever this is.
Alright. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business. Though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time
I
when
expect
he was
this to
the
take
Vale's
me,
most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a
I think this video will
generous
take me
uncle.
about, part 2 will
He
take
was
me
one of
about
the
up
only
to an
people around
hour.
here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact
Yeah, maybe
not
a part.
wasted on the dame.
Uh,
A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses.
let me, if
My
this
sisters
video
and I may
takes,
have lost an uncle, but
this
bearers
may
are
be,
being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
maybe
Glad to hear it.
if I have to
What's
create
your favour,
start a
doesn't it?
part 3, I will do a part
To
3,
know there are
so.
people out there like him. And you. for that matter.
Which hopefully,
So one
hopefully
of the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I might have to set part 3 for this, but I might,
Better be going.
if I have to, then I will. Now I'll continue on to the main question. I'll continue on to the main questions. Since I'm kind of all done with the side quests, so.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
I think I remember where they are, but it would be kind of. I think it seems like we would have to go to the garrison at first.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, was it?
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Oh, but it seems like I have to go back and forth for a bit.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, but it seems after Moorville or whatever it's called.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the date on that. About the Vale.
The markets are affordable.
Ugh, you need not remind me.
Hopefully I don't have to deal with that nobleman immediately.
Rifler, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
I know at one point there's gonna be yep, vultures there. She might as well go after her. Not that difficult to do. I just gotta get used, once you get used to the controls and whatnot.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you for tomorrow's harvest.
I think there's a chest or so around here. Oh, there's... Oh, it seems like I have to...
Up, a lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Obviously, you just have to deal with this guy now.
You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
This guy doesn't actually want you to kill the dog, but he wants the dog to kill Clive. Because he likes to see Bear suffer.
In mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
The reason why he...
He's not right here. I need to be careful.
The reason why he isn't worried is because the person he was sending bears to the death. He's sending the bears to the death. That's because of the wolf. The wolf got ordered onto the bear. Whereas the Clive's the only one who couldn't actually fight.
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Simple as that.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
One thing about both the Garuda and the Phoenix is that both of them are...
You, Brandy, come here this instant.
They're they're both meant to kind of close the distance between enemies or so.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I mean, several icons could not kill Clive, and so he fought several icons and is still walking, so, and still living, so
But I can't just leave
that
these
goes
bearers
to
lying out
show
there. They deserve
that
a
he,
proper burial. That much I
that
can
goes
do
to
at
show how
least.
that he was not an easy target to kill.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
If you want a piece of advice, once you get the semi-prime, do not to use it, only use it whenever you need to. Because even though it heals you, it's only boosts your damage. It's much better that they don't.
You must be Clive.
How do you know my
That you
name?
don't use it as much as
Dame.
possible.
I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take care. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
I find some of the voices in this voice the voice actors in this game sounded kind of almost like they lacked emotion almost. They're just like it's almost like it's almost raspy in a way.
It's over.
There you go, nothing too difficult.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Yeah, that child's gonna learn a hard lesson sooner or later, like once I've done this
Toward these
quest.
fields, I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
There ain't someone napping. That's a dead body.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm surprised Clive does not get angry, even regardless of whether it's a child or not, at the fact that Slave died due to someone's carelessness.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Does seem like she realized it though, from the looks of it.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
It seems school was cancelled for me today because of the snow, because of bad road conditions and the snow.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If you don't have the gil, go and bother someone else. Not enough for you? Pity that. You're lucky to get that much. Not enough for you? Pity that.
Weren't
I
expecting
think
him
I-
to be branded until the new moon.
Yeah, should be good enough, Gio.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
I don't think that's gonna be far from the village here.
I would do anything for the Dame. Anything.
So it shouldn't be that hard to find
Tell
her.
her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean, most helpful.
Thinking if I might try live stream Persona 3 and maybe Persona 5 if I have enough time. But today, I probably don't have much time if any. Just gonna have to check my surroundings here, seeing kind of what is here and what's not. I know there's a fight right by those gates at some point, but I'm not sure when that fight will be. Yep, there's the wolves.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Garuda, lend me...
That's it.
Stay down. It's over.
And there we go, clean combo on one lesson there at least. And a triple kill.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When
It seems that
Yannick's body,
one of them was not, but neither of them was very smart.
Is that wise?
At least in terms of the soldier who died.
the most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Hoping to have the part 1 and part 2 of the videos out by the end, at least the end of the day.
Perhaps the comb will give us something to remember Tatienne by.
Are they using quick shot? Because I find it saves me time.
Could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this.
Because when I saw something running around a pack of wolves I had just eliminated earlier after fighting the dead bearer.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Yep, right there. I did in fact see something.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Here you go, dear.
It's my turn. Let me try.
Go, dear throws again. Just to kind of get some health back or so. It seems they did waste a bit of strength on it, but it doesn't really matter to me if I waste a strength on it. It only matters to me if I waste a health potion, because I use potions more than I use health tonics. Not health tonics, but strength tonics. I think I'll try heading on this way, so I should be able to jump over the fence here. Yep, as I expected. I'm guessing Final Fantasy XVI has both an economic, not economic, but environmental message and like a bit of a message against slavery and against a certain type of treatment of people. Because I mean, just think from the just because it kind of gives off a clear message for like against how people kind of message of how people should be treated and like environmental impacts and stuff like that. It's the same as Persona. It's not the same. Not Persona 5, but like, it's the same as Final Fantasy 16. Not the same as Final Fantasy 7 at least, because both of them are centered around the environment. Are centered around the environment. Because one of them deals in more of the planet almost getting destroyed, literally, both do, but I don't focus on like about like the trees and stuff dying out more, like the plants dying out more.
Any
It's
trouble on
kind
the way?
or more or less, they're more or less the same
As I
thing
was
though.
telling Jill, it's worse than
Same
I thought.
message.
The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
And Sid will mention this shortly, but he recently, before he had tried to break into into the capital to destroy the Mother Crystal. So that had happened multiple times before. I know a decent chunk of the viewers use subtitles, so and I will say those may be inaccurate to what I am actually saying. I will warn you. Things may get a bit awkward here. Things get a bit awkward here with some noises in the background or so.
Cheer up, you two.
Just as a warning.
Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
Now you see what I mean.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Some noises may make people awkward. Just feel uncomfortable. Those are some of the noises.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut?
Sid
How
always...
exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Sid always knows the shortcuts somehow.
Ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystal's true...
It's kind of funny.
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
He does have a point on a lot of things,
What
so...
makes them think they have the right to use us?
I mean, Sid definitely has seen a lot of how a society works.
Weep for a broken mug, a torn tunic. Our fate means nothing to them. No.
Why was there a slash? Why was there a slash at the end of their? At the end of the text.
The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts?
Or is it just italics maybe?
Sid the outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
We might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs.
I'll wait till I finish destroying the Mother Crystal. Then I'll wait till a spot that I can save. Then that's when I'll stop the episode or the little bit playthrough or so.
And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Well, that's seems we're off to a boat where you cannot skip from the looks of it.
There are not nearly enough men here.
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
So just for you readjusting the glasses here.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
There will be a Kashik down here, which, for those who don't know what a Kashik are, it's the Kashik basically are those who have been kind of affected heavily by absorbed too much have absorbed too much ether, and who won't only bearers and dominants can be in somewhere that's been through an ether flood.
Not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob.
Some of these guys should not be too hard to take out, considering there does not seem to be much of them. I will say these guys are not the Kashik, because they'd be looking blue. Just have to readjust my glasses there for a second time.
Harrison, I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
There you go. Let on down. But perfectly. Not even a single point of health loss. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Why not just go? Just destroy it. Just get rid of everything. So why not? They won't be needing this anymore.
They never stood a chance.
I'm gonna have to set a part 3. I'm gonna have to set a part 3 here shortly because of because I'm getting low on getting low on the recording time here. Because I don't have much time in terms of recording. Actually, speaking of which, I'll end part 2 here, then I'll start part 3 in a second here. See you in part